Welcome back, guys. Deans was over here earlier, and he showed me something you can do with the hobgoblins here. You can actually lead them, just like they're a passive mob. And if you give them a pickaxe, and you attach the lead to a fence post, he should start digging. Is he gonna dig? What's he doing? Dig. There we go. There you go. Yeah. So this is how you get goblin dust. Is you have them just go along and start digging. He doesn't seem to want to do it right now. I'm not sure what I need the goblin dust for, but I'm just gonna leave him to see what he does. That guy just roaming around. I don't want him to dig up the ground here, so I'll probably take him down into a cave or something later. But yeah, let's get into some more Witchery. So Witchery has a ton of books that you can learn all about Witchery with. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on this page. I think, yeah, 8. So yeah, there's like 8 books for Witchery, and I haven't made any of them, but we're going to make one now. We're going to make the one that talks about circle magic, because this is what I eventually want to get into. And I need an ink sac. Here we go. So we're going to take the ink with a magic. What was the other piece? A feather. I didn't grab a feather. So, book and ink sac. There we go. So this is the first book we're going to make. We've done a little bit that's already covered in other books, but this is the one I want to look at. We need colored chalk, a heart glyph in the center. What's a heart glyph? I guess these are all the different bindings. Oh, that's cool. They're like bookmarks to the page. That's pretty cool. So we're going to have to look at how to make a heart glyph, but for all of these things, we're going to need an altar. So figure out the heart glyph thing, but the altar is what we need to create. So for an altar, we're going to need stone bricks, exhale of the horned one, breath of the goddess, some rowan wood, and some water bottles. I've got the water bottles and the rowan wood and the stone bricks on me. The exhale of the horned one and the breath of the goddess I do have. Let's head on over to the Witchery spot. You know what? It's nighttime. Let's go ahead and sleep real quick, and I will come back when we're over at the Witchery. So I've been doing a lot of tree chopping and growing and chopping again and more growing, and I've used up quite a few clay jars. We've got a bit of Spanish moss here, which I should plant a little bit of this again. I'll go ahead and put some here. We'll let that grow. Killed a couple more ants that came after me, but we've got all of these different fume bottles, and we're going to need 2 of these exhale to the horned ones, 2 of these breaths of the goddess, and there's a spider probably here under the ground. And he's going to annoy me, so I better... Is he not here? Okay, I don't know where he is. I guess we'll just have to let him annoy us. So back to this. We're going to make our altar, and we need to make 2 parts of this because it's a multi-block structure. So we get all of our parts in here, and there's 3, and the other water bottle, and there's 3 more. So we're gonna put it right here, and cool. So we've got our altar, And the power of the altar, ooh, it's got nice sparkle effects coming on. That's pretty neat. I don't know the range on how far this sees, but the altar's power is determined by the nature around it. If I built this in a desert, we'd have like no power, or very, very little power. We have 1296 power as it is right now. And I'm not sure how far that's reaching out, but all the different types of nature you put near it will help. Do I have anything I can throw down? Can I throw like a mushroom down here? That might do something. See, that got us 3 more points. So I'm going to have to work on that and making this place look really neat. It's going to be all covered in different types of nature. And there's things we can also throw on top of the altar. But I don't think we have anything we can throw on it at the moment. So this thing's gonna gain power, and we use this for the circles. So let's see. What we want to get into is probably not this one. These are all the like teleportation things, I think. But I want to take a look through this book, find out what the magic is that we want to do, and I will come back once I've figured that out, and probably after I've added a little bit of more stuff here, so we get, oh, we got 3 more power for something. Not sure what, but yeah. So the power's going up, and we're gonna come up with a way to get more power, because you can never have enough. And I'll make this place look a little bit cooler also. So I will be right back. Okay, so I've added some floral around here. The ember moss does spread on its own, and I put one of them glint weeds, and it's starting to spread as well. We got some flowers, some mushrooms. These all add to the altar's power. I don't think the sugarcane actually did, but it's there anyways. And we got up to 2,950 altar power. This chalice here is giving a large portion of that. If I pick that up, you'll see we're back down to 1475. So we'll put this back on. We get 2,950. That's actually doubling our power. That's pretty cool. So the circle I was looking for is the Rite of Infusion, and it's the Spirit of Otherwhere. It's this one here. This will infuse our body with magic so that we can do magic. This is mostly teleportation magic, and it's going to require 4,000 altar power. So we're not quite there yet. I'm going to have to find another way to get our altar power up, because placing things down is just not a huge bonus. There is one other item besides a chalice we can put on here, and that's a head. It can be a player head, zombie head, skeleton head, but I haven't found any yet. The other thing we can do is fill this chalice. And to fill the chalice, we need redstone soup. Redstone soup is going to take Wool of the Bat, Drop of Luck, and Ton of Dog. I believe I've gotten a Wool of the Bat. This is one of the rare drops you can get. And the other items, though, the Ton of Dog is a rare drop off of dogs. So I'm going to have to find some dogs to start breeding. And the other thing is this Drop of Luck. It takes Mutandis Extremis and Refined Evil. The Mutandis Extremis is easily enough to make. The Drop of Luck with the Refined Evil is going to take a Distillery. And we're going to need Gas Tears and Diamond Vapor. Diamond Vapor is also in the Distillery. We'll need to use diamonds and Oil of Vitriol, which takes Falfium and Quicklime. So the next step we're going to have to do here is the Distillery. Now, a Distillery is going to take some gold, some iron, a couple clay jars, and an attuned stone, which is made with a whiff of magic and a lava bucket. So to that end, let's get our stone made here. I'm just going to throw that there. I've made a lava sigil. from blood magic. It's pretty simple to make. You need just a blank slate. There's a tier 1 recipe, sigil. You get a lava crystal, 6 buckets, and a magma cream. And it doesn't consume the crystal or the buckets. It'll take the lava from them, but you get the buckets back. So it's really easy to make, and it's really great. You only need 1,000 life points to actually use this. I have 12,000. So let's go ahead and just put a hole here and there. Now we've got a pool of lava for 1,000 life points. We'll just scoop that up in a bucket, and there we go. We have our lava that we're going to need. So let's go ahead and make this stone. And I will head back over to the house and sleep so that it's daytime again. And we will come back once I've grabbed the other parts to make this distillery. Okay, so here we are with the distillery. Now we're going to take that and just... where would be a good place to put this? I believe it takes altar power, so we need to make sure it is over here near the altar. Probably just going to place it here. Or here? I suppose that'll work. And let's give it some of these clay jars I made. Oh, that is cool. It actually shows you the jars. It updates the block. That's pretty cool. So we've got our distillery here. And the first thing we were going to need is this. Let's go ahead and, if I can get to the right spot. Find evil. We need this diamond vapor to get to it. And to get the diamond vapor, we'll need a diamond and the oil of vitriol, which is quicklime and foul fume. Quicklime we get just from putting wood ash in a crafting. So let us get... we'll make a couple of these, since we also have quite a few of these foul fumes. We'll just let this go, and I'm doing something wrong here. Is that a correct? Oil of vitriol, it's foul fume, quicklime. Does it just take a while to go? Okay. I'm going to have to figure out how to run this thing, and I will be back. So I got the witchcraft book on distilling, and it says the distillery needs to be near an altar to get power. And to place the items in the distillery, which we did, and it's next to the altar, so it's got power. And it says wait for it to complete, but it doesn't actually seem to be doing anything. So we'll just leave it be for a moment and see what happens. In the meantime, I've made all the runes needed to get our blood altar to tier 3. And getting to tier 3 will let us do more things with blood magic. The only thing left to do is to put in the corner blocks. So let's get up here. Get our marble here. Now the corners here, you need to go 2 high, and this can be of any block. I'm going to use the creeper stones, and that way it just matches, looks better. And I didn't bring enough glowstone. Let's quickly head back down here. Four more glowstone. On top of those blocks that I just placed, we need to place these glowstones. And this should make it tier 3. Now with tier 3 we can get a new orb, and with that new orb we can start getting into rituals, which we will probably do in the next episode or soon here. This should make it tier 3. There we go. And you can see our capacity is still only 10,000 life points. I have 10,000 points already in there. We've got a bunch of sacrifice runes. It doesn't match because I made one too many sacrifice runes, but we can fix that later. and I don't have any other spare runes at the moment. So let's go ahead and take a look here at what we need for the tier 3 orb. Tier 3 orb, Magician's Orb, a full block of gold, we got that, and 25,000 life points. Well, we've only got 10,000. So we're going to have to come up with a way of filling this altar while we infuse our gold. We can't make capacity yet because it requires at least a tier 3 orb. So making a tier 3 capacity, or the tier 3 altar capacity runes to raise that capacity is not going to work. So we've got all these sacrifice runes. I think what I'm going to end up having to do is try and trap a bunch of mobs somewhere right here next to the altar. That way I can sacrifice them as we try and infuse this block of gold. Because I'm not going to be able to sacrifice my own blood fast enough. We only get 200 life points for each prick, and I don't have enough health for that. That's only 12,000 blood out of the 25,000 we need. So I'm going to come up with a way to do that and try and figure out if the distillery is working, and I will be back. Alright guys, so I decided the way we're going to get power in this thing is with chickens. And if I remove this block, you'll see I've got them on a half slab. So we can just stab them with the dagger sacrifice, and hopefully that will fill this up. It's already full right now, and I don't think they've all grown up just yet, so we'll save this for the next episode. And I believe I figured out what I'm doing wrong with the distillery over here, and the error is on my own end. I'm a derp. I think I was putting wood ash here in the distillery instead of the lime. Yeah. We need to take this and get quicklime. Now it should work. Yeah, there it goes. Okay, so we're just dumb, and that'll be working now. So I also made this candelabra. It doesn't increase our altar power, but it increases the recharge speed. And I'll go ahead and break this so you can see that. See, it's going up by 20. That's because this is taking 10. Or 19, 9, something like that. Anyways, this is increasing it. It's given us times 3 regeneration, and it was 10 before, so it goes up to 30. And so we got that working. So we got faster power. Let's see, we got slime ball, gypsum, and oil of vitriol. Excellent. So our next step was we were working on the redstone soup. And the next step is a diamond. Let's go grab that while those finish. We'll see if we can't get this diamond vapor done and wrap up the episode there. Oh, I think I need a gas tier too, don't I? I do have 2 of those. I did find out that we're not getting any feathers. And when I asked Marty, he said that the shedding from Bloodtania is disabled. So we're not going to get feathers from the chickens unless we kill them ourselves. And we won't get gas tiers from the gas. So making a gas farm isn't going to happen. But there is other things we can do with this teleportation infusion. So we're definitely still going to do it. We just won't be getting the gas tier farm. I'm going to have to work on EXP and trying to get a looting sword. And maybe we can find a way to make gas spawn more frequently. Maybe I can find something to do with that. Possibly just have to like half stone slab an entire area of the nether so that pigmen don't spawn and it only leaves gas. I don't want to wait on that one. We'll just go ahead and do the next step, which was oil of vitriol and a diamond. There we go. Go ahead and let that one go. We'll go ahead and throw that back in. I'll leave this because I want to go ahead and do that one. Gypsum. I don't think we needed this, so we'll put that in there. We'll get this diamond vapor. So yeah, well, that's going. Next episode, we're gonna try and get our tier 3 blood orb and sacrifice a lot of chickens for that. But we're gonna have tons of chicken to eat, make up for the steak. I'm not gonna have to worry about cows for a while. And if I run out of leather, we do have plenty of rotten flesh, which with Bloodtania we can turn into leather with the alchemy. There we go. Quite easy to do. Bloodtania, we're going to have to come up with another way of mana generation as well. Cake, I can't automate just yet. So we're going to have to come up with something in here that will let us get more generation going. Maybe make a Gormorellus and start feeding it the chicken that we're going to get. That's a possibility. I do have some food, and I probably actually could I could probably get that to automated. Yeah, with hopper hawks and then actual hoppers in a furnace. Yeah, maybe we can come up with some sort of animal farm. That would be interesting. So this should be done. Excellent. Odor of purity. Not sure what we need that for, but it's good that we get 2 of these diamond vapors, because making these for 1 would kind of suck. Alright, so let's get that gas tier going. And this will get us our refined evil. It's 1 step closer to getting this redstone soup. Before the next episode, I'm going to go find some dogs and bring them back here. Kind of sucks. I don't like killing dogs, even if they're just pixel dogs. But it must be done for the greater magic good. And just about done here. Alright, so we get our foul fume back, another odor of purity, a reek of misfortune, and our refined evil. So that is one of the items. We've already got everything else except for the ton of dogs. So we will work on that and get our chalice upgraded. And then I think our altar might be ready then for our rite of infusion, at least for this part. I still got to figure out how to do the heart thing, the heart glyph, and I think the chalk is actually already listed here. Chalk is this one. Okay, so I need some white ritual chalk, and I have all this, and the white is just gypsum, which we just got, and a tear of the goddess, and that's just a breath of the goddess with a lapis. That is pretty easy. Wow, that even gets us whiffs of magic. Oh, well, okay, so I'll probably get all that ready, and I think that'll do it for this episode. I will see you next time.